Got to be the change you want to see. Sometimes it is so easy to do, always important. We can truly change the world when we jump in to help. I want to welcome my guests, and they do that every day. They do it every day. Folks from USA Cares, and I'm so glad that you all are here. Aubrey, let's start with you. Introduce yourselves and go all the way down.
I'm Aubrey Gonzalez, Communications Manager for USA Cares.
I'm Heather Moses. I'm the Development Director for USA Cares.
Okay.
And I'm Josh Kirby. I'm the Marketing Graphic Designer at USA Cares.
All right, I'm glad that you all are here. If you don't know, you should know if you watch Wave 3 that USA Cares takes care of our vets in every way possible. It's a very serious topic today. Still amazing that 22 veterans are lost to suicide every day. And that's a real thing. Now, I've never been in the military, and I don't understand that, but you don't have to understand it to know that it has to be stopped. So I didn't talk to you all before, and Heather, I don't know how much you want to share, but this is very, very close to home and serious for you.
It is, and it's the reason why I came to join the team at USA Cares. I lost my husband to suicide 16 years ago, actually a couple months after I had actually been on your show with the business I had. And I've wanted to always find a way that I could give back and make a difference and reduce suicide one way or the other. But when I found out that we lose 22 veterans a day to suicide, that means between now and through Christmas Day, we will have lost 154 veterans to suicide. I knew this is where I belonged.
I mean, you actually walked away from where you were to come here because you knew you had to make that difference.
Yes. Well, I got married, so I could afford to get remarried finally.
Well, you know, but still, if you're doing something and you love that something,
well,
to walk away.
Meaning I always wanted to, but I was a single mom for all those years. I couldn't afford to do what I really wanted to do.
But
and
you knew the problem was there.
Oh,
you knew
yes,
the problem was there.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, you are a vet.
Yes, ma'am.
And for those of us who have not been in those shoes, because if you've not been there, then you don't understand and you don't know. And I know for vets, you all prefer to talk to somebody that understands anyway. What do you want to make sure that people know, and why is this so important that we jump in?
Well, you're not alone. That's the big factor right there. Sharing your story with somebody or talking to somebody, you know, that could give you that another veteran that sense of hope or that message of hope to have them, you know, go through the same thing that they're going through right now. You feel helpless, you feel the sense of impending doom, you feel the anxiety start to come about, depression. It's very rough. It's a rough transition period.
Yeah, because when you are done doing what we as a country called you to do and you stepped up and answered that call, I have a friend who, I look at him and I think that he has the world in his hand and he's so successful and so outgoing. But I stopped him once and asked him a question about his time in war. He went to war and he stopped and he teared up. And he said, I don't know that I'll ever be forgiven for what I had to do. Mm-hmm. For the first time in my life, I literally stopped in my tracks and said, I don't get this at all, and this is real. And because he was fighting for me, I need to be part of this. Tell us what to do.
Well, we're doing a viral campaign. It is gaining momentum. It's called the Give for Vets $1 Million Challenge to fight against veteran suicide. So what we're doing is we're asking all of you, all the viewers, to hop on your social media pages and challenge 3 others to stand with you and say, 22 a day is not okay. I give for vets. They can go on to USA Cares website, usacares.org/giveforvets, give $1 to support this effort, and then challenge 3 other people to do the same thing. We need to bring attention to this. We cannot let this continue.
Again, the information right there on your screen, and this is so important. 22 vets a day. Look at that. There is a phone number there as well. $1, and this is at usacares.org/give4vets. I'm going to put this on my Facebook page, my Twitter, and I forget the name of all the other things. But this takes care of those vets. Maybe they're coming home, they're trying to get back into society, groceries, food, utilities, if they need to relocate, auto payments, whatever, right?
Yeah, we're doing what we can to reduce the factors that contribute to veteran suicide. So our mission, we assist military families and veterans post 9/11 with emergency financial needs, their bills, keeping the heat on in their homes, we're keeping them off the streets, things like this. We're putting them in jobs, we're helping them get career ready. And these are the things that help give them a healthy foundation so that they don't go down that dark path and find themselves in a situation that really has a very tragic ending.
All right, you can give more than $1. I'm just saying, if you know, give more than $1, but don't sit and say, oh, somebody else will give, so I don't need to. That thought for you. What I want you to do, Josh, if you would, speak to the vets and let them know that you all are there. You all are there. When a vet calls me, I always use your name, and that's another reason why we need to give. You know, we refer them to that. Well, you need the money to help do it.
Yes.
So talk to our vets just for a second here and let them know that there is help.
Okay. You know, you're not alone. There is somebody to talk to. Just kind of push that pride aside for a second and reach out to somebody and talk to somebody, because your words or your story could actually push somebody else to, you know, for that sense of hope. And our veterans really need that are going through the transition period right now. It's not easy for everybody. I know this personally, but talk to somebody, you know, and be there for somebody else.
Yeah, because you've got this big, strong soldier who thinks, I'm not supposed to be the one that feels like this and needs help. You know, I take care of everybody else. You got to put that pride down and look around at the people who love you, because we do. We love you and we want you to be here. Heather, if this is not too hard, can you talk to those folks that are dealing with those soldiers? Because I can also imagine that for that vet who's coming unraveled, it's unraveling the family as well. But you just got to take your time and make it through each minute, each second, each hour, each day, slowly.
And I always thought I was okay. You know, the first few years I just fought through it and just kept going because I had 2 young children. And it wasn't until a few years ago that I realized I wasn't okay, and I don't even remember that time period. But let people help you. That's one of the mistakes that I made. I spent too much time trying to do it on my own. The pride got in my way, just like with the veterans. And let people talk, let people help you. Talk to people around you, let them support you. Actually, coming to USA Cares has been very healing for me as well, because I've been able to share. And I will tell you, since we've started this $1 Million Challenge, we've had a handful of people call into us who have lost their veteran, even on Black Friday. And we had an email 2 days ago from a veteran saying, thank you for sending me this email about your challenge and letting it make me aware of the 22 vets a day, because now I don't want to be one of those numbers, and I've been thinking suicidal thoughts.
Suicide, yeah. We got to do something. Here's the information again. $1. That's all we're asking for. If you didn't get a chance to write this down, it will be on my Facebook. Thank you all.
Thank
I
you, Dawne.
appreciate you so very much. Stick around. We'll be back with more.